But I sleep just fine. Got a coffee can full of pre-65 dimes. They laugh at my stash, say I'm out of my mind. But I don't chase digits, I don't waste time. The system lies and the paper burns while the wheel keeps turning. I stand firm. Every ounce counts when the lights go black. Every time I stack is a line I won't crack. No bars, no rounds, no beanie babies. Just corner the realm in the palm of my hand. You can keep your clicks and crypto clout. I stack silver and I never sell out. They sell the dream, I walk the dirt. I trust the metal more than a suit and a shirt. While bankers feast and the poor get taxed, I'm hedged with history, cold and exact. The weight don't lie and the shine don't fade. It's a poor man's shield in the dead parade. Every ounce counts when the truth runs dry, when the lies inflate and the people cry. No futures, no fakes, no fiat schemes. Just a stack of dimes and a stack of dreams. Call me crazy, call me old, but silver talks when the story's sold. Dimes before it all comes down. Every ounce counts, don't you forget. Each little dime's a hedge on debt. Coin of the realm, born to last. Oh, a whisper of freedom from the past. So stack it high, stack it proud, 'cause every ounce counts when the world gets loud. Every ounce counts. Even the dirty times, hold 'em tight. They're the weight of truth in a world gone light.
Well, the fiat dollar, you still holding on to that? It's a hot potato. Let's find out why. Welcome back to another enlightening broadcast. Today, we'll dive into a critical topic that's increasingly affecting us all, the fiat dollar hot potato. This discussion will touch on the historic loss of purchasing power experienced by fiat currencies as they collapse from the flying monkey of the Tang dynasty to the German Reichsmark and more recently, the Venezuelan Bolivar. Let's start by taking a quick historical journey. Back during the Tang dynasty, around 800 AD, China introduced what we now recognize as one of the earliest forms of fiat currency. This paper was called jiako and was backed by nothing tangible, relying purely on the trust that the issuing authority would honor it. The term flying monkey refers to the absurdity and frugality of these early fiat systems. Much like a whimsical or fantastical image, the currency was built on a concept that couldn't hold up in the face of reality. Fast forward today, we're still grappling with a similar issue as our modern day fiat currencies continue to erode in value. The history of fiat currencies has been littered with their ultimate failure. Let's take a look at the case of the German Reichsmark in early 1920s. Hyperinflation in post-war World War I Germany saw prices skyrocketing daily. People were using wheelbarrows of Reichsmarks to buy a loaf of bread. This didn't happen overnight. No, it was a result of a loss of confidence in the currency, largely due to government overprinting. That type of monetary collapse wasn't just about economies. It was about the collapse of a system of trust, wasn't it? Where the value of paper currency was completely decoupled from anything real. Fast forward to the 21st century, and the situation remains just as dire for fiat currencies. Take Venezuela, for example. In the early 2000s, the bolivar was worth something substantial. But as the government printed more money in an attempt to fix its economic problems, inflation spiraled out of control. By 2018, the inflation rate in Venezuela reached an astronomical 1,000,000%. The bolivar became worthless, and people had to resort to using foreign currencies like the US dollar to conduct basic transactions. The collapse of fiat currencies is not a theoretical issue. It's happening right now across the globe. As fiat money loses purchasing power, it's clear that we are heading down the same path. The question then is, what can we do to protect ourselves from this coming collapse? The answer lies in something holding something real and tangible wealth that cannot be devalued by central banks or governments. Silver, in particular, is one of the most historically reliable stores of value. Unlike fiat currencies, which are created out of thin air, silver is a physical asset with intrinsic value. It's been used for thousands of years as a form of money, and it remained a stable store of value throughout history, even when fiat systems have collapsed. As the price of silver moves closer to market equilibrium, we can expect an increase in the prevalence of counterfeiting, whether through misstatements or of weight, measures, purity, other factors. This will inevitably lead to a loss of confidence in anything but real physical coin of the realm, which carries severe penalties for counterfeiting, up to and including death, DEATH, death. Such a level of certainty can never be achieved through private companies producing generic bars and rounds without state regulation. Governments are accountable to their citizens, while private companies, who are they accountable to? Their shareholders. As a shopkeeper, which form of money would you prefer to accept? There's a reason why holding precious metal coin of the realm carries additional value. And in this specific moment in history, that precious metal should be silver. It comes out of the ground at 7.1 to 1 relative to gold. Why is it priced relative to gold 89.93 to 1? Because it's a mispricing, folks. Let's take advantage of that big albatross and take care of it. As a shopkeeper, which form of money would you prefer to accept? There's a reason why holding precious metal coin of the realm carries additional value, and in a specific moment in history, that precious metal, again, should be silver. The historic collapse of fiat currency shows that no system is immune to failure, but you don't have to be caught in the flames of currency collapse. By holding coin of the realm, silver and or gold, you're ensuring that you have wealth that isn't reliant on the continued trust of a government or financial system. When the next crisis hits, you'll have a safeguard that doesn't rely on anyone else's promise. So what's the best strategy moving forward? It's clear that holding real money, such as silver, can be your best defense in a world of global fiat currency collapse. When fiat money loses its purchasing power, tangible assets like silver will be the true store of value, and the only way to isolate yourself from the chaos that you'll be on your own to do something that doesn't rely on someone else's promise or solvency. So is it a good idea to let other people or other companies or a vault hold your wealth? What happens if they go under? Let's suppose there is a loss. Who on the insurance policy is a lost payee? I doubt it's you. Don't be the one holding the hot potato when the lights go out. There are currently over 360 paper ounces of non-existent silver being backed by only 1 real ounce of physical silver on the electronic exchanges. Again, don't be the one holding worthless dollars. Swap for coin of the realm while there's still time. So as we conclude, remember that while fiat currencies may be seen as a hot potato in the global economy, silver and other forms of real money remain steadfast. Just as coin of the realm has served throughout history, it can serve you today. Hold it, protect it. You'll be in the best possible position to weather the economic storms on the horizon. I'd like to read you the letter that was received by the United States. The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia expresses its condemnation and denunciation in the strongest terms possible the aggression launched by Iran against the brotherly state of Qatar, which constitutes a flagrant violation of international law and the principles of good neighborliness, and an entirely unacceptable act that cannot be justified under any circumstances. The kingdom affirms its full solidarity with and unwavering support for the state of Qatar and places all its capabilities at Qatar's disposal in support for any measures it may take, says the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
I speak on behalf of all of my fellow Americans in welcoming you to the United States. The interest of both of us is the same: to maintain our freedom, to maintain our peace, and to provide a better life for our people. That is the purpose of your visit, Your Majesty, as to how we can jointly concert that effort.
Mr. President, it's a most pleasant opportunity for the Empress and myself to be able, thanks to your very kind invitation, to visit your great and beautiful country. Today, the name of America has a magic meaning for the most distant communities of the world. I bring with me the heartfelt greetings of my countrymen to your people, with the expression of their sincerest feelings of friendship. And I extend to you, Mr. President, my warm wishes for the happiness and prosperity of your great and noble nation.
Iran resigns. The president of Iran, Masoud Pezeshkian, has resigned. His letter of resignation sent to Ayatollah Khomeini has been translated from Persian into English, and the reason he cites for leaving is extremely worrisome. This is our Berlin Wall moment. Crown Prince Reza Pahlavi calls for regime change in Iran. Reza Pahlavi lays out three principles for a democratic, secular Iran while calling for the opposition to unite against the regime. Reza Pahlavi, born 31 October 1960, is an Iranian opposition leader and a proponent of liberal democracy in Iran. A member of the Pahlavi dynasty, he is the eldest son of Farideva and Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, the last Shah of Iran, if you remember those days. Step down, Iran's exiled crown prince Reza Pahlavi says he's ready to take over. Khomeini will receive fair trial if he resigns. Reza Pahlavi, the exiled son of Iran's last Shah, urged Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei to step down now if he wants to get a fair trial, something that Reza said Khamenei never gave to any Iranian. Reza Pahlavi announced that he was ready to take the regime over, and he was setting up a new secure platform for dissidents and internal opponents of the regime to coordinate their efforts to overthrow the dictatorship and put the country on the right path of free and democratic future. We are proud and ancient and resilient people, Pahlavi told a press conference in Paris on Monday. To my compatriots, this is our moment. I am with you. Let's build this new Iran together. I am here today to submit myself to my compatriots and to lead them down this road of peace. Peaceful protest, Elizabeth Warren. Overwhelmingly peaceful, Kamala Harris. Peaceful protest, Cory Booker. It's under control, Gavin Newsom. Without incident, LAPD. Since the nose won't say it, we have to. What's coming is irreversible. A decentralized, tax-free financial world is no longer a dream. It's being executed in real time. Those who ignore the shift will be locked in for a crumbling fiat cage. Will be locked in a crumbling fiat cage. But those who prepare, like us, those who learn how to navigate digital assets, gold-backed systems, and sovereign platforms, we will thrive in the golden age that's already being born. We're going to have a lot of fun together, folks. Let's join in. Let's get the dimes in our own hands. I don't care where you get the dimes, get them as inexpensive as you can. Golden Eagle has them for sale right now. Any quantity, 95 cents over spot. The clock isn't ticking towards collapse. It's counting down towards liberation. And Donald Trump is holding the key to this whole thing. All he has to do is say, it's game over. Global currency reset 2025, Trump's final strike. In 2025, Trump launches a final assault. The global currency reset is activated. The Federal Reserve stands targeted for annihilation. Central bank digital currencies exposed as real as digital change. Nasser Jassera set to bury globalist rule. The Great Reset collapse is here. This is war. The reset that was never theirs. The so-called Great Reset was a globalist blueprint for digital enslavement. But from the shadows, a new reset arises, one of gold, sovereignty, and God. At its core, Donald John Trump, the catalyst of economic liberation. While the Fed prints death, Trump prepares resurrection. While the World Economic Forum engineers control, global currency reset forges emancipation. The Fed, America's private parasite. For over a century, the Federal Reserve, a private cartel, enslaved America through endless debt, interest manipulations, and engineered recessions. $35 trillion national debt, industrial collapse, trade deficits weaponized by China, and financial feudalism. The Fed isn't a bank, it's a parasite. Trump already knows this, and he's here to kill it. CBDC, central bank digital currencies, digital chains of control, no more. CBDCs aren't progress, they're programmable digital collars controlled by AI with one click. Freeze your funds, block your travel, force medical tyranny, track every breath, purchase, and belief. Trump won't regulate them, he'll obliterate them. The golden strike, Trump's counterattack. The global currency reset is already in motion, folks. Trump's plan, gold-backed currency, end Fed's private control, reclaim monetary sovereignty, neutralize globalist trade warfare, and repatriate stolen wealth. Not a reset, a rebirth. Not green, it's gold. Jacera, National Economic Security and Reformation Act and Global Economic Security and Reformation Act, the nightmare of the elites. Jacera threatens the global banking dynasty, erasing illegitimate debt, abolishing the IRS, I told you so, restore constitutional law, establish treasury-backed currencies, distribute property funds, and end income tax, declassify forbidden technology. It's been a while since we've had a meaningful breakthrough and a meaningful innovation and invention, hasn't it? There's a whole lot in wings waiting for us. Trump aligns with Nasera. Moves are happening behind the curtain. This is not coincidence, it's convergence. The BRICS war, the globalist panic. BRICS punches gold-backed trade. Western deep state scrambles, but Trump's return shatters their timeline. The dollar won't collapse, the Fed will. Spiritual war, this is beyond money. CBDCs, again, central bank digital currencies, disconnect man from God. Nasera, National Economic Security and Reformation Act, restores divine alignment. The era of synthetic slavery ends. The era of sovereignty begins. You saw my clock move. The reset they fear most is here. They built cages of debt, digital IDs, and AI control. Now their reset burns. Trump returned not with votes, but with vengeance. GCR, Global Currency Reset, is real. National Economic Security and Information Act, also known as NESARA, is real. Babylon's banks will burn. Republic rises in gold, in truth, and in God.